Welcome to the smoke pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose Manz is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the smoke pit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Friday. You know what that is. You already know what it is. It's your homie, Mac, a.k.a. your boy.
And I am bred like a king, made us Kelvin Kaylee. Welcome back to the smoke pit. How's everybody's week been? Welcome back to the laugh zone, the safe zone. It's been a pretty safe zone throughout the week. So we're going to get into a whole bunch of that. But first, Mac, hit them up with the sponsors.
Oh, for sure. You know how we do. Off the rip, you know, we got to shout out the plugs, wireless headphones at www.gettheplugs.com. Shout out to Audio Swim, www.audioswim.com. Upload your tracks there, $5 a track. Get them streaming on all the big platforms out there, all right? And they keep the good metrics for you, so you can start to see how people are feeling your art. So just go ahead, hit them up, audioswim.com. And if representation, management, branding, you want to get into some hemp farming, because they into that now. They upgrading their site with all kinds of shit. PremierElement.com. That is where you need to go. Premier Element UAE, our boy Los will hook you up with some great representation, great advice, all that good stuff. So shout out to the sponsors. Get the plugs, Audio Swim, and PremierElement.com. Cool. Hey, Mac, tell them how they can get some bonus stuff from the Fam and Dat Feeling.
Well, if you want to get all these episodes completely ad-free, including this one, go to the Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. You can join for as little as $3 a day. You will get all these episodes ad-free. If you want a little bit extra stuff, we have a $10 tier that will enter you into all the drawings. Like next month, we will be doing a giveaway for $100. Or actually, it's this month. I'm still thinking we're in November. But it's actually this month. We will be doing a drawing for $100. Get in there. For at least $10, that's 10% of what you can win. That'll pay for a whole year, really. So join.
Yep, for sure. And if you want to support the Dat Feeling Podcast Network or the Dat Feeling Music brand, anything Dat Feeling, go to Dat Feeling. Oh, you see the address there. And if you're listening, I'll tell you. datfeeling-podcast.myteespring.co. Or easiest way to do that, go to my Teespring, or just go to teespring.com and search for Dat Feeling Podcast, and our store will pop up. We got new collections on there. FUI Me got his official God of War thing on there. It's lit. And we will post a link in here. Am I echoing on your side? Or I'm
no, you good. You good.
All right, cool. I be hyperventilating now. My son got me all worried. Everything. Audio, but we will post a link. Our man Mark Brown, he's in here. Smoke Pit Master has an exclusive collection for his Sox Heisenberg single that dropped. I know we posted a video in there, but check this out. It's probably one of the dopest designs I've seen. So we'll drop that in here. But this is all at Teespring. So go there, check us out, let us know what's up. All right. So Mac, Black Mac, my man.
What is up?
How's your week been, bro?
You know what, bro? It's been a really busy week for me. And that's just with work on top of everything that we've been doing for the podcast. It's been a very good week again. I keep saying it, but we keep having good weeks podcast wise. So it's been another great week. We actually have a announcement that we'll make at the end of the show for next week's show. So it's been working hard on trying to get something good. Huh?
I said that's right.
Oh yeah. So Now you echoing. Now you got the echo going. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week so far, and I knocked out a really great interview this morning with somebody that I grew up with that actually became a pro wrestler and rubbed shoulders with a lot of great people. So that was a good thing for the second episode of Wrestling with My Thoughts that's going to come out on Tuesday. So yeah, man, it's just been nothing but work. I'm tired, but I'm happy. You know what I mean? It's a happy tired. What about you?
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. You know how it should be in the military, be EPR season, annual awards season, all that shit. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Getting ready for my guest spot this next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday. My little guest spot at JP Comedy's Club. So trying to share up my material. If you're on the Patreon, I will post audio of my set.
Nice.
My final run through before I go perform it. I think my sound's messing up. Hold on, let me.
Now, is any of this content that you're going to be doing? Have you?
Yeah, I'll post that. And then,
did you do any of that content on your Patreon? Yeah.
Well, the first run through, it's up on the Patreon. I didn't do the what you call it, the cleanup version, because like I performed it, got some feedback, went and changed some shit up. So I'll post that new one up on the Patreon this week. So if you're not able to be there in person Saturday, the homie Jedi will be there, so I'm sure he'll be able to record my set. They're real cool at letting people record over there.
That's cool.
We'll be able to put that up as well, so y'all can see me bomb at this at this game. I'm hyped. I'm looking forward to it, man. A lot more of these spots are opening up, but they're over in the East Valley, so it's like an hour drive to get to these spots. So you just gotta wait. You want to drive an hour to do 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just gets you experience, to get you stage time. So it's, I mean, if that's where I'm going for, if that's what I'm trying to do, that's what I go ahead and do then.
Hey, man, by any means, right?
You already know. Oh, man. So, without any further delay, let's get into it. So this week, there's a lot of, since last Friday to now, it's been a lot of good stuff on. It's been a lot of good stuff.
Listen, y'all kicked off Saturday. From Saturday until about Wednesday, y'all was on one. The whole group was on one. I was like, oh my God.
So yeah. So also, if you're listening, join the fan group on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, search groups, look for the Smoke Pit Podcast fan group, because we be getting passionate about shit most people probably don't get passionate about. And it's hilarious
at all.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it so much. We're just going to start with what we've been watching this week, or things that we recommend people should be watching. I'll let you go ahead and go first, Black. What is on your mind that you can't wait to share with the people?
Actually, so I did watch The Mandalorian. And if you haven't watched The Mandalorian yet, this is going to be a spoiler. So everything spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. But we got to get right into it. Listen, everything that I thought I knew about the Star Wars universe.
If you haven't seen it, please log off or stop watching. We will reshare when we are done talking about it. But spoilers are happening because I cannot talk around this in a smart way for you to not know. So, spoilers is coming. Be ready.
It's coming. With that being said, everything that I knew or thought I knew about the Star Wars universe today, it got debunked, because people that I thought was dead, even in the Mandalorian show, I thought these people were dead, and they just popped up today. Boba Fett, who I thought was dead, I thought Boba Fett was dead. I was like, and Boba Fett popped up today, and I was like, oh shit, what just happened? How is this happening? But when he said, he was like, I'm here for my armor. And they kind of foreshadowed it looking back now. They foreshadowed it when he went to that town and they fought that big monster. Like they foreshadowed Boba Fett was coming. Now looking back, it's like, okay, they were telling us he was alive this whole time because that was his armor. And I thought like, okay, he was dead. He's had this armor this whole time. But apparently this is like, all these events were happened like recent within time frame of each other. That and Grogu are still Baby Yoda. We still gonna call him Baby Yoda. He's this motherfucker strong, bro. he's strong.
He was so here's where I was at. Like I knew that was Boba Fett's armor in the first episode of season 2. I was just like, oh, he was willing to kill this motherfucker off rip and take that armor. He was like, I'm gonna either give it to me or I'm gonna kill you and take it. And then at the end of the first episode, there's this dude with a hood on, and as the Mandalorian speeds by, the dude turns around, takes his hood off, and walks towards the camera. I'm thinking nothing of it. I was talking to Jedi last week after, because we was hyped about Ahsoka episode the previous week, so we was talking about that. He's like, I think Boba Fett's gonna come back and they're gonna go take man. I'm like, pause, bro. Like Boba Fett's dead.
He's dead.
The sand thing.
He's dead.
Yeah. I seen Return of the Jedi. Motherfucker dead.
He's dead.
He was like, no, that was a clone. I was like, what? But then you think about it, Boba Fett's like the universe's best bounty hunter, and he got done in, destroyed a blind dude, and one Jedi. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I guess that could be a less experienced clone. I'm assuming, but this motherfucker in this episode, the way he put work in on these guys, I was like, yeah, that motherfucker on that sand cruiser was not Boba Fett.
Yeah, quick work. Light work. I'm shooting rockets from my knees, bitch. Light work.
My man was molly-whopping cats with that fucking staff. He was busting heads, literally busting heads.
Motherfucker walked out that bitch with a shillelagh and was just doing work.
A shillelagh? Who is that? My name is Finley, and I love to fight. My man came out there. He was shooting that long ass gun. He was like, "Nah, they getting too close." Whop, 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 whop. Yeah. I was just like, "God damn!" Like, first of all, what are these stormtroopers doing out here with this plastic ass armor? Like, y'all can't just find any better armor.
I know, right?
Yeah. Is it because it's lightweight? Like, is it carbon fiber? What is it, man? You turn around, like, what pop? You just see white pieces fly in the air like a cheap ass kid toy.
Yo, Boba went out there and did some work. He was working. He's like, I ain't taking it easy on nobody.
Yep, he showed back up in that armor, fucked all of them up. Like I thought the Mandalorian was dope with his little hummingbird missiles and shit.
Right.
Boba Fett came down. He's like, watch out, player. Let me show you. Yeah. And then he blew up them 2 ships.
Right. He was like, oh, they in the air. It ain't, yeah, like
they was getting away. Cool. He was like, bow. Other shit.
He was like, hey, let me.
But you know how I do.
Yeah, let him go a little bit. Watch this. Long arm of the law. Pam.
Hey, just go ahead. Just watch how I do him. Watch how I do him right quick. Whop-pop.
They're gonna get the space and shit. We're gonna catch their ass in the stratosphere. It's fine.
Catch him in the stratosphere. But no, that was probably the best episode. I mean, it was the last 2 episodes of Mandalorian have been amazing.
Yes.
I don't even know like how to say, if you are not watching this, if you are one of the people who are waiting till the end of the season to try to watch it all at once, you in the wrong group, because I'm gonna be.
You might as well binge it, bro.
I'm gonna be talking about shit. So you got to watch.
Yeah, you got to stay week to week. You got to stay in here week to week. What else you watching? What else you watching? It ain't nothing but like 30 minutes on a Friday. Watching. Yeah, no. So I've been on my wrestling shit, right? So one of the things that I had the chance to watch is the Undertaker's Last Ride documentary. I finally got to sit down and watch that. And it's interesting. It's an interesting look at him, because this dude has been in character for 30 years. Like, he's been old school for 30 years. He has not let anybody in. He has done no interviews. This is his first interview, like, as Mark Calloway, the person playing the Undertaker. So it's interesting to see him in that light, and then see him as revered as he is, telling himself during the documentary, he's telling himself, like, I'm getting too old. I think I'm done. Like, him having that conversation with himself, which is interesting. When I did this podcast this morning, like, every wrestler comes to that point, but to see him, a person so revered, and still look like he can go and still do that up to a good level, not necessarily as high a level as people expect him to be, but that was his thing. He was like, if I can't be the Undertaker, then I'm done. You know what I mean? And people expect so much from an Undertaker that if I can't give them that, if I feel like I can't give them that, then I have to leave. And that was a real interesting look at him. And then just beyond that, he did a Hot Ones challenge, and that shit was amazing. I don't even watch Hot Ones, but that one was good. That one was good. And I've just been following him and his journey just being retired, because a retired Undertaker is actually pretty awesome. Like, all the stories that he has. So I think that's a bucket list interview for me. I'm going to be shooting my shot to get that interview. But,
shoot all the shots.
It's a bucket list. Yeah, it's a bucket list interview for me. But that's what I've been watching. Now I see. What have you been watching? What else have you been watching?
So I've been watching this show that most of y'all are probably sleep on, but I'm gonna put y'all on. You know what I'm saying? So I just dabbled across this show called I'm gonna put y'all on this new show y'all might not have heard about. Lovecraft Country. So I'm gonna try to. This is one of those shows that is so outside of the box, so out there that it would be easy for people to just be like, this show is too weird, I can't watch it. But I swear, if you give it 2 episodes, you're gonna be like, hold up,
this
what
shit
happens
crazy.
Next? Hold up.
This shit crazy.
Next. Yeah. Hold up. She a what?
Yeah, this shit crazy. What the
Let me
fuck?
see. So I just started today, and I know y'all have been telling me to peep this shit for a minute. I just had to watch some of the shit, but I just sat down. I'm like, all right, let me get in on this. Let me see what all this talk is about. Let me see what all this gum bumping and all this is about. And then I was just like, like this episode of Smoke Pit almost did not happen tonight, because it was.
I know.
5:30.
I had a mom. I was like, you still want? Are we going tonight? He was like, yeah, no, we can go.
Yeah. Okay, I was, bro, because it was like 30, 35 minutes into the episode I was watching. I was like, I can take it all the way to the end of the episode, but it'll be right at 6. But I want to start. let me go ahead and get up and get away from this thing. But yeah, once we done with this, I'm gonna be back on it.
You know what? You know what else I'm watching? Actually, let's finish Lovecraft because there's a lot of historical reference in that show that like the show itself is such a historical reference because is it H.R. Lovecraft, the author, that he wrote the novels, right? He wrote the novels, and the point behind his novels was that there's like classes of human beings, and then like it's like white people, or it's like classes of animals, white people, monsters, and then black people. In that order was the class. So like black people were less than the monsters. So the fact that that Lovecraft Country puts black people in the lead roles is really amazing in itself, because he would not fucking like that shit at all. Which is good in that aspect. And then once you go back, you haven't finished the show yet, or the season. You haven't finished the season yet, but once you get to the end of the season, you will see the historical reference of everything that they go over. Because there's things in there. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but there's things in there that happen that make you say, "Oh shit, this is like they're calling this out in the show," and the places they go to and the things that happen in the show all have significant historical impacts in it. So it's a good show, man. It really is a good show. It really is. I love that show.
I'm episode 4 right now, and I'm just like, I don't know how people create things like this, like so outside of the box. Like
it is. Sure it really is.
Pitch this show, they like, man, this shit is so wild. They're gonna be like, get the fuck up out of here. But I'm glad they gave him a chance. HBO will give you a chance on some weird shit, because like Watchmen, that was like it was something different. But I liked Watchmen and this Lovecraft Country. EJ, I know it sounds soft.
No, he's talking about the author. The author was a piece of shit. He was. But the show is such a slap in his face, which is why it's good. It's why I ended up liking the show. Really, that's why I watched it. Like once I seen, like I was like, oh, they about to fuck up some shit. But when I started watching it, I was like, oh, this is really good. This is great.
It has me hooked, like how Lost had me hooked. Like I was just like, yo, what the fuck? I got to see what happens next. What happens next? But the fact that you told me at the end they tie it all together gives me peace, because Lost never did that shit. You're just like,
it's a train wreck that you're going to see to the end. And when you get to the end, you're gonna be like, oh my fucking Jesus. Like when I watched the season finale, I was like, oh my fucking God, like what the fuck is going to happen after this? That's what I was like, what is going to happen after this? Because this is on some Game of Thrones shit. This is wild. This is wild. Is that wild? Oh yeah, it's wild, bro. It's wild.
Oh shit. Okay, all right. What do you say? I like some EJ's like, I like some of his horror stuff, but damn, it's tough to hear he was a racist. I mean, it's back then during those times, it was, I don't want to say it was, it wasn't that rare, I guess, for that thing. So it's like Black said, the 4 episodes I've seen, I kind of see how it's kind of a slap in the face. It's like they took his work and they're flipping it to be something.
They're using
if
it.
He was alive now.
He would boycott the fuck out of this show. He would boycott the fuck out of this show.
He'd be doing.
He would not be happy. Oh yeah, he would not be happy. Take it down now. But your dad,
HBO.
Yeah.
You racist fuck. No, I'm playing. Yeah, racist. No, EJ. It's like it's smartly done. Whoever, and they keep putting her name up when it's like adapting from or screenplay adapted by whatever.
Misha Green.
It is brilliantly done how they transformed his racist mindset. Yeah. Just check it out, EJ. Just give it at least 2 episodes, my guy. At least 2.
Yeah,
at least 2, and then you'll be like, well, shit. Let me see what the fuck happened next. Well, shit. Let me see what happened next. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. And I think that's it. Those are the 2 big things. And there was another thing. I
got another.
Go ahead.
So I actually, at the request of Pitmaster Jessica Breedlove, she posted this the other day, and I actually started watching it. There's a show called Put a Ring on It. I don't even know where it's on Netflix right now. I think it's on Netflix. No, I watched it on YouTube TV. Sorry, but it's called Put a Ring on It, and it follows couples that have been together for a long time but have not got engaged, right? And the point of the show is to get them to either get engaged or move on. When I tell you the way they do this, I was like, oh my God, this is not going to work at all. This is going to be horrible. So the way they do it is they set them up on a series of dates with other people. And if they like the other people, they can request to be on another date, or they can request to, yeah. Yeah.
Time out. Time out. Couples who have been together, what's like for years, or how long are these couples together?
Years. So there's one couple that have been together off and on for 9 years, right? Yeah. And one of their things is the guy is ready to get married, but the girl isn't, because the guy they were going to get married before, but the guy got cold feet. And he was like, I'm not sure if I'm ready. So now he is ready and the girl isn't. So they're having problems in their marriage, in their relationship, on trying to get married. So the therapist is like, all right, I'm gonna set you up with dates with different people. So you get to date somebody new, and both people get to date other people. So they start off with like the women first, and then the men, and then they flip flop, and then they do. At the point right now, they dating 2 other people at the same time. So yeah, it's wild, bro. It is wild. It is.
So they just out here fucking up long-term relationships. Either pressuring them into getting married, or just ruining them. Like, just, well, this other guy likes me more. Like,
so here's the thing, right? Most of these couples, once they go on these dates, they're like, both the man and the woman, which is interesting in the aspect of the relationships, both the man and the woman are like, I don't feel the spark that I feel with such and such, right? So there's a connection there, except one couple, the guy he has a kid. The girl does not want the guy to bring the kid into their home, because the kid lives with their mom. That's a deal breaker for the dude. So he's been going on dates with the same, he dated one, so he was on his 3rd date with a different chick, and he kind of caught sparks from that first date. So now they're on like date number 3, and now that chick is like, so what's up? Are we gonna keep dating, or how's it? She's at the point where like she's wanting more time with him because she's starting to have feelings for the dude. They ain't did nothing. They just went on dates, but she likes him clearly, and he likes her. Right. So, and that's where I left off at. It's like a weekly show, but yeah, it's called Put a Ring on It. That shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
So he got a whole kid that the person he's with now does not want. So he has a kid. He's just looking for somebody who's willing to be
accept that.
Right. And most of these girls aren't, but the one he's dating now has no problem with it. So she's just like, so are you breaking up? Like, are you breaking up with your girl to get with me, or like,
right?
What is
That's where she's at with it. Because he told her too. He was like, yeah, I have a kid. He's 12. And you know what I mean? Like anybody that I'm going to be with, then you have to accept them. And she's like, okay, cool. The other chick's like, nah.
How do shows like this happen? Where
I have no idea, but I'm here for it.
Because it's like you can't even have how are women cool with this show happening? Like, well, babe, I gotta go date this other girl. Like, how is a homicide happening right there? A homicide will happen. Well, I'm about to go on my date with a girl over here. See you later. Now it turns into an episode.
You know what the funny part about that is? Like some of the dates like show up to the people's houses while the other person's there, so they can see them. Like
right.
One dude he answered the door and like the date was there, like to take the chick out on a date, and he was like, "Man, give me these motherfucking flowers." Hey, babe, I bought you flowers. Like he was on one. He was on one.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna call an audible real quick. First of all, if you're watching, go ahead, like, share, all that good stuff. But there was a post that I wanted to talk about, and we got a whole thing for house meeting. It was is Die Hard a Christmas story? Or a Christmas movie? I don't think it is. You thought it was, Black? Am I mistaken? You thought it was, right?
Yeah, I said yeah.
So for those who think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, I need to know, what criteria does a movie have to hit for it to be considered a Christmas movie for you?
For me? Well, that criteria is low. I'll give you that right now.
Like what all does the movie have to contain for you to be like, oh shit, it's a Christmas movie?
So it just needs, for me, it just needs to be set around Christmas. I don't give a shit what happens. Just be around Christmas.
As long as the calendar in the background, you be like, oh shit, it's Christmas Eve, huh? Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's Christmas movie. Yeah.
So then I can buy that, right? I can buy that. If it's that low for you, cool. Trying. So we had this discussion at work yesterday because our network was down for like 4 of the 5 days of the week. So we just go to work and just chop it up about bullshit, right? I'm just like, it cannot be a Christmas movie because the central theme is not Christmas oriented, right? There's no, right. Because like if you go anywhere and be like, what are your Christmas movies? People be like Elf, Christmas Story, Charlie Brown's Christmas, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Movies where you're just like, this is Christmas. Because I looked up movies that are set around Christmas. There's a movie called LA Confidential about racist cops killing Hispanic and Black inmates on Christmas Eve. They call it the Christmas Mess or Bloody Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is a Christmas movie? And people were just like, oh shit. I'm like, exactly. Ain't nobody fucking bringing that up, you know,
I mean,
or drinking eggnog watching Confidential.
Damn, that guy fucked him up. I mean, you could technically, but
So Gremlins, my brother brings up a good thing. So I forgot all about Gremlins. And we were on IMDb, and IMDb has different categories of Christmas, like Christmas action, Christmas horror,
right.
Christmas.
Right.
But Gremlins, I was just like, I forgot all about that shit. Like that can feel like a Christmas movie to me for some reason, because the beginning of the movie is centered around Christmas, right?
Right.
But like, I don't know, because Castaway, right? So here's Castaway. That dude's on an island for how many years? He comes back around Christmas, right? Comes up to his house,
right,
and sees that his wife has a whole new dude, and bounces, right? He's just like,
right.
So you staying with him or you coming with me? You know, she's like, well, I got a whole thing with this dude here. So, and then that spun into another conversation. And then we'll move on after I ask you this question. Black, imagine you are in a plane crash. Mm-hmm. You are on an island. You are surviving. You find the will to survive for 5-7 years, right? Right. Based off of your love for Khan and the kids. You make it happen. You find a way to get back to the States. You pull up to your house. You see the car there. You're just like, everybody's home. They about to be shocked I get back, right? You knock on the door. Some dude opened your door. Oh, hey, what can I do for you? What are you doing?
Who the fuck is you? First, I'd be like, who the fuck is you? Now, so, you know what to run through my brain? Like immediately, I'd be like, what? This motherfucker moved on. This motherfucker moved on. She ain't wait. How long you been living here? How long you been living here?
Questions. I'm here. Would you mind making a quick survey?
Yeah. Sir, how long have you been living in this house? Is your wife home? You mind if you bring what the fuck?
Yo, holy shit, bro! I forgot how mad the ending of that movie made me, bro. You can't do that.
6 months, motherfucker. 6 months. 6 months. Really?
Deployed. He all in the house. I too many. Like, so we're at work.
No fucking way. Ain't no way you ain't cheat on me.
Like, my coworkers are like, it's 7 years. You don't want her to move on? I was like, no. until she gets a DNA, like if they find a skeleton, take a tooth out, and be like, oh yeah, this is motherfucker's DNA. He dead. So you can move on now. If there is a 1% chance I'm alive, you can't go nowhere. Because when I pull up to the house and LJ opens the door and be like, Dad, there's some dude at the door, the whole house got to go up in flames. Mm-hmm. The whole house.
So highlight Jen's comment. She might kick his ass out as soon as she sees you. I'm going to debunk that. She's not. You know why she's not? She's going to be too shell-shocked in that moment to kick him out. Mm-hmm. She won't. She'll be like, and then like she'll be like, I was dickmatized for like a minute.
No,
that's
the last thing you finna tell me after, bro. Imagine. So here's this. So like Homeland, dude was POW, tortured, all that shit. Get home, his wife smashing his boy. You supposed to be cool? You can't be cool. Yeah, I just know if I'm on an island and the only thing, like, because I'm not Bear Grylls. I can't be out there doing surviving and shit. if I make it long enough to be rescued and I come home, I pull up to the house. I see the cars. I see Christmas decorations out there. I'm just like, boy, this is a magical Christmas.
Oh no,
this
not me. If I see Christmas decorations, I'm already knowing. Cause ain't nobody in my house currently getting on top of that bitch but me.
No.
So
I'm saying you've been on 7 years. Kids have grown up. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody getting on that goddamn house. Ain't nobody getting on that house.
You roll up and you just like, oh shit. Christmas is here. Like Kamani's gonna be this big. I can only imagine what he's getting into. You open the door, bro. And then the thing is, I think in Castaway, like the dude answers the door and then his wife comes in and like scoots around and closes the door to talk to him real quick. So that already lets me know you didn't even tell him you was married. You know, you could have at least like, hey, I'm married. My husband has been gone, reported missing. Like just put that in his ear. So in the magical case I do come back, you can be like, oh, this was the nigga I was telling you about, my husband.
Exactly.
So you got to go.
Exactly.
You know, that is the only way people live in this situation. If I pull up and Apple's like, oh shit, the OG husband's back. I mean, I appreciate everything you did for us the last 3 years, but you got to get the fuck up out of here.
You got to go.
And I'm a dapper. I'm going to be like, hey, appreciate it.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for holding it down. Thanks for holding it down, bro.
You a real one, nigga. All right, bye. Because, and then they were just like, you just gonna kick him out? He has nowhere to go. I'm like, if this dude is at the point where he has to move in with the woman because he can't get his own place, like he don't need to be there anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need to go.
Right.
Second, because he helped your family through some tough times with you being gone, could you be cool with this dude or nah?
I don't know. I don't really know. Because listen. This is the unfiltered truth. This is the unfiltered truth. Like on one hand, right? Like you were the comforter. You helped provide. You held the house down. I'm pretty sure you tolerated some shit you ain't want to tolerate on occasion. You know what I mean? You probably had to deal with kids to be like, you ain't my fucking daddy, because that's how I raise them. You know what I mean? Thanks, daddy. Fuck that nigga. But you know what I mean? Like you have to deal with shit like that. But on the other hand,
right, a fucking ball.
Right. I'm on the island by myself. Just me and my meat for 7 fucking years. You know what I mean? I got to find out how to make every fucking thing work. You know what I mean? I come back home and here you are. You know what I mean? You ain't did shit, bro. Like, do you know I had to create fire by myself? I bet you can't even turn on the stove. Get the fuck out of my house, yo. Get out of my house. Like, do you know the nights that I had to stay up praying for this day? Like what this first night was gonna be like with my wife? Like I'm about to kill that shit when I get home. You have no idea.
No. Like I would snap. I would just snap. Like I don't know. Like I appreciate what you did, but you got to go.
You got to
but
go.
I don't have nowhere to. I don't give a fuck. You got to go.
Right.
You knew, like the minute you approached Apple, wherever she was at in the store, wherever, and she was like, "Yo, my husband, he deployed. He's a POW, MIA. They haven't confirmed he was dead yet, but there's a chance he's still alive." Right. I mean, I better come home and I better see at least a couple pictures of me still up in the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take all my pictures down, you was trying to forget. You was trying to forget.
You was trying to get me up out of there, bro. We got to fight. Like if I see a family portrait, like you was standing there hugging the kids and shit, I'm about to whoop your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I dare you.
That's where our picture was at. You moved?
Yeah, right.
Me?
In our spot.
You moved me? Eric said, I'm about to create fire again in this house. Be like, let me show you a trick I learned while they all tied up. Woof. Aha! Bro. I don't see, like, how, like, so say the roles were flipped, right? Say Khan is missing 7-10 years. Do you move on? Like, if you don't have confirmation 100% that your wife is dead, this is her body, all that stuff, they're just like, well, she's been gone for like 5 years, so we'll just declare her. That's what I tried to. Bro, men just love harder for some reason.
Yeah, we do. I can't though. I can't, because it's just gonna be me and the kids, and I can't put myself in another situation to where there's another woman there, and I know that my kids are fucked up behind it. I can't do that. That's just me though.
Yeah, it's that, and because I don't want that whole awkward situation where that 1% apple knocks on the door.
Right.
And then I'm just like,
right. Because if the roles were reversed, like me now, knowing Khan's living, like if there was a chance that she comes back and sees another chick in there, I don't want those problems. Because I know she's gonna kill everybody.
Yes. Exactly. I'm just like, I can't date you, girl, because my wife will kill us. Right. Your wife's been for 7 years. All the more reason that the next knock at this door could be her. Right. Like I don't want any of those. Uber Eats is coming, but I don't know. That could be her. She could have. Every time that doorbell rings, I'm just like, hey.
Who is that? Who is that? Hey, I'm going upstairs. Go answer the door.
That's it. I don't want to have to put you out on the street, because if you move in and she comes back, I'm automatically taking Apple back. Like, it's not like it's not gonna be like Castaway. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, babe, what's up? Hey, you gotta go. You know, like immediately. Like, I don't know where you're going. Right. I can put you up in a hotel for a night, then you gotta it's.com or some shit, but you gotta go. You got to go.
I already told Khan anyway. It's like, once if anything happens, like we're gonna stay married until I die. First and foremost, that is my punishment for you for marrying me. We're going to stay married until I die. Second, if something happens and we're no longer together, I'm never doing this shit again any the fuck way. So,
no,
it's one and done for me.
All right. I know that was a side chat, but that was like a super long con. Like, I was at work, like, because all the women were just like, but you got, like, you can't accept Apple moving on. I'm like, no. And then when my coworker's husband shows up to pick her up for lunch, I was like, hey, bro. So say your wife is missing whatever. So I gave him the situation. Like, he wasn't there for the conversation. Right. I was like, do you move on? Do you find somebody else? He's like, no, because there's a chance that she can come back to me. And that's when it hit me. I was like, bro, men just love harder, bro.
We do. Like, we don't act like it, but we do. We really do. Like, you see men putting in work around the house and shit. That ain't for us. That's for you.
You don't want to be doing that shit. You know how minimal the things we need as men? Give me a TV, a chair, and some fucking, some kind of like video game or some shit. A bed.
It literally happened. Like, before Khan, I was in a room. I didn't even have a fucking bed frame. It was just a mattress that I put on the fucking floor. I didn't need a lot. And a TV. A TV and a shelf. I didn't even have a fucking desk. A TV and a shelf to put my fucking Xbox on that motherfucker. So,
and you were content as fuck, right?
I was happy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Bro, they don't understand that shit, man. They don't understand at all, bro. They come in. Is this all you got, you big ass kid? Like,
yes,
I'm dead,
this is all
bro.
I need.
What do I need a king bed for? It's me. It's just me. Deployment. Dorm life, like, bro, a twin bed, a desk, a dresser. I'm there.
Yep,
I'm good.
Yep, that's all I need.
Oh man. All right, so let's get into our whose man's is this for this week.
Who we got?
Is this? Who man's is this? I need to know.
So I know this seems like a long time ago because we did our show last Friday, and then Saturday we had the Tyson and Roy Jones fight. And first of all, let me just say, they were just like, we got musical performances. These cats was out there performing like 5-6 songs. I'm just like, is we boxing or
this is a show? This is a show within the show.
I was like, is this boxing as intermission between concerts or what's happening here? Because when Khalifa went out there and did his whole discography, I swear to God, I'm just like, my God, what is going on here?
Yeah, why?
But the biggest story of the night, because there was a couple like legit undercards, legit boxers that were trying to, but the fight of the night was not the main event. It was between YouTube legend Jake Paul, who was also on a Disney Channel show, mind you, NBA veteran, 3-time slam dunk champion, Nate Robinson. I'm just like, man, Nate Robinson come out there 5'9", stalking. He got the little dreads going. He like, I'm hood. I'm doing this for all the athletes. I'm a shock the world. He tweeted that out. I'm a shock the world. All that stuff.
Oh, you did.
So you were streaming the fight for the group. What were your thoughts when you were watching this? When you was watching this?
Oh my God! First and foremost, shout out to everybody that was in that Zoom call. Because they got my raw reaction right then and there. But I was calling it out. I was like, he needs to stop running in there because he's going to get knocked the fuck out.
Like, did he not have a corner? Because it went 2 rounds.
Nobody was giving him advice. No one. It was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, LeBron, what are you doing? You about to get knocked the fuck out. You can't headbutt fist. You can't keep headbutting fist. You can't keep taking those with your head. Like, what are you doing? And like, he kept running in there, and then like, sure enough, like he bit the dust, buddy. He bit the dust.
Yo,
hard.
So when he got knocked down the first time, were you just like, just stay down, Nate? Don't get the fuck back up.
No, we got knocked down the first time. I was like, okay, he can still go, but he just need to back off. Like in my head, when I watch a boxing match, because I am a boxing fan. When I watch a boxing match, I'm like trying to coach in my head. I'm like, all right, you good? Just a flash. You got knocked down. Get up. Work on your distance. Stay away from him. Jab. Use your jab, and you'll be all right. Like in my head, I was coaching him. I was like, but I kept like, why do you keep running in there? And he's just like, He kept running in there. I'm like, bro, you about to get knocked the fuck out, bro. It's about to happen to you. It's about to happen to you. It's going to be glorious. The second knockdown is somebody just said it. He got hit in the back of the head. He said he got hit in the back of the head. Yes and no. It was a legal shot. It was a legal shot. He got hit. He got hit in the back of his ear. And anybody who's been hit right there can tell you it's very, Yep, it's very hard to recover after that. He's done for the fight. Same thing happened to Deontay Wilder when he fought Tyson Fury. He got hit in the same exact spot. Was not the same for the rest of the fight. He fought 4 rounds more than he should have fought.
So wait,
but after
you're saying that it wasn't Deontay Wilder's 80-pound ring costume that fatigued him?
No.
He's enough. That's what he told me.
Nah. That was like an 8-ounce fist up to your head. You was not the same, buddy. Yeah, he wasn't the same.
I've never been in this predicament before. Bro.
Why is everything spinning?
Nate fell face first with his ass up, and then he laid the fuck. It was the most disrespectful knockout I have seen in I don't know. He kept running. Like Jake Paul was just probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Like Jake Paul was like walking back. Like, what is wrong with you? It just bloop. Nate Robinson tooted and booted, bloop bloop on the ground within minutes. Like, oh, first of all, shout out Snoop Dogg. When he hit
my God. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Oh God!
Yo, the knockdown before that, like I was fucking dying because he started singing church songs and shit.
Oh, buddy was like, "It's not a laughter matter." Snoop's here singing old spirituals, and I'm just like, "Bro, you don't understand black people, dog. Like it's
that's black people code for he about to go to heaven. He going to heaven, not heaven." He going to hell.
Oh Lord! I was like, take that microphone from this man, please. You don't know how to act. Call an ambulance. Somebody call the
ambulance. Come and pick up your people, bro.
Snoop, get off the microphone. Bro, and then that within the internet ain't shit. I ain't gonna say the internet is a very reliable tool. It is a very helpful tool. The people who utilize the internet ain't shit. The internet is fine. The internet is there being wholesome. Y'all utilizing Al Gore's internet to do
my God.
Memes.
They did not take it easy on him at all. Instantly.
I was like, who screenshotted this with a Simba screen? You know what I'm saying? Like instantly, this just happened. Oh,
bro, they was on his head instantly. They didn't give him time at all. Like me, at least me, during the stream, I was like, oh shit, he ain't moving. Can we get him to move first? Like, and then once he started moving, I was like, okay, he's fine. Shit.
Yeah.
The internet didn't waste no time. The internet was like, oh my God, he's dead.
Hilarious. Death.
Me at Massage Envy. I was like, oh my God, they killing him.
The NBA logo never box again. Had him laying on.
The funniest one was like the TD Jakes one. When TD Jakes was like, wake up. That shit had me crying.
Bro.
Tears.
Tweets from NBA players. Like CJ McCullough tweeted, he was like, well, damn. Steph Curry, he replied to Nate's initial tweet like, I'm gonna shock the world. Steph was like, I see no lies. Bro, what you doing? What you doing?
Oh shit.
You can't. I'm gonna represent for all the professional athletes. They was like, nah, you not. No, it's cool.
Does not speak for us. He does not speak for us.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh shit. That was like I watched the Jones and Tyson one. I was like, whatever. You know, I knew it wasn't no real fight. You got 2-minute rounds. I was still shocked, and I was just looking at memes of Nate Robinson during that other fight. And I was just like, and then the next Jake Paul takes a picture on his Twitter wearing the Nate Robinson
with his shit on. Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
My man almost started a race war with that knockout. Jake Paul almost had to get beat up by black people on site.
How dare you?
That was a clean match. You knocked that motherfucker out, but square up, nigga. We just can't have it.
Nah. I seek revenge.
To restore my name. For my people. To restore the promise of my people. Square up.
I come here on behalf of Wakanda, goddammit. You can't just be doing us like this.
Wakanda forever. Square up. You just
fuck that. Fuck that, bro.
Colonizer. Wakanda forever. You got to. It is challenge day.
Yeah.
You have won and listened from the couches while your boxing accomplishment.
Oh shit!
All of Wakanda rolls out. It's like portals start opening. All the black people just start coming out. Oh shit! Motherfucker!
Oh my god! Fucking
running from backstage like WWE shit. They start running out there. They got their theme song.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Tyson out there with the money in the bank case, just running out there.
Help him! Oh my god!
Oh shit! On your left. Oh shit! That was good. That shit. Oh my god! All right. So yeah, that was whose man's is this? Oh god!
Oh
all right.
fucking god!
All right. So now it's time to roll into this house meeting. Oh shit! So, leading into that fight that Saturday afternoon, I posted a picture. I think this was Friday night. I posted a picture. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw this up. And here's what it was. Who is the best leader shown in here? So we got Captain America, Cyclops, I guess the OG Red Ranger, Optimus Prime, Red Robin, if I'm not mistaken, and Leonardo. If you know me, you know I roll with Cap. The rest of I think it was between Cap and Optimus Prime. Some people threw Leonardo in there. I'm just like, whatever. But here was my thing. I went with Captain America. People were going with Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime cannot be the better leader. Because when it came down to it, and it was like 1v1 squad with the other team's leader, you got washed. Did he not? He got washed. No, Optimus Prime.
Oh, you talking about Megatron?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In the OG movie, Optimus Prime lasted about 15 minutes, then got washed. and then like got ashy. And that was it. Like when he died, he was like a car you leave out in the sun for like 7 years. He just lost all his color. He was ash. And that was that. And they're just like, boom, he's a better leader. I was like, how? He dead. He not here no more.
Well,
I was like, I wish somebody would bring up these new Transformer movies, talk about Optimus and these things. I was ready. I was ready to pounce.
If we go on movie wise,
yes.
If we go on movie wise,
yes.
You can't. Red Robin doesn't have a movie, so by default, he would probably be in
because I don't even
there. But
DC animated one, right? Like I don't even think they brought him in those yet.
It's not. But here's why I said Optimus Prime. Right?
Yes.
So if you look at the leaders, who on this list has never had their authority challenged by anybody in the group?
Okay. I would say Optimus, but here's why. When you're an 18-wheeler, who the fuck is going on challenge?
I mean, that's true. That's even though even though they battled the Decepticons and Megatron was a force to be reckoned with, nobody ever was like, I'm the motherfucker Optimus. I'm gonna go get this motherfucker, not you.
Because he was the biggest motherfucker.
But nobody ever challenged him. Nobody. Do you know that other Autobots had very good capability to fuck with Megatron? He had all this shit at his disposal. And no one ever thought, like, just maybe I have a better way to defeat Megatron. Everybody's like, no, we're going to roll with Optimus. You can't really say that about
him. What happened?
They won something, they lost something. They won something. Yeah, he died, but motherfucker died a leader.
That's not good, though. But now he's not a leader no more because he dead.
Yeah, but somebody else could take the mantle. But as long as he's alive, ain't nobody challenge this shit. Y'all gotta figure it out. But Megatron ain't the team leader though. He ain't the team leader. Megatron on the other team. Megatron I got my own shit.
Nobody challenged Optimus Prime because they was like, I ain't trying to throw hands with Megatron. I'm gonna handle these bum ass Decepticons over here. Megatron come up with that big ass gun on his arm. I can't fuck with that shit.
Hey, but ain't nobody challenge this shit. People knew it was Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is the motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. He was my dude as a kid, but then I saw Transformers the movie, and I'm just like,
yeah, that's it. The movies be fucking me up. Which, by the way, the dude that played Apocalypse and ruined him just got signed on to play Metal Gear Solid Snake, and I'm not excited.
I don't watch video game movies no more.
I don't either.
They be fucking the whole shit up, man.
The whole shit, the whole format.
I wait for a good stream to come out before I watch that. I ain't paying for that shit anymore.
Oh, my wife. By the way, did you see the news? There Warner Brothers is dropping 21 movies next year. Before, like the same day they drop them in the theaters, they're gonna drop them on HBO Max.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Theaters is not happy about that shit
at all,
and I can care
Me neither.
less.
Me neither.
Hold on. Look at Eric trying to come in here and save Optimus. Megatron begged Prime.
That's what I'm talking about, EJ.
And you know what? You know what happened when he begged Prime not to kill him? What did Prime do?
He let him live.
What did Prime do? And then what did Megatron do?
But I mean, Captain America's guilty of the same shit, though.
He alive though.
No, actually, we ain't gonna get that. I ain't jumping in the rabbit hole. Not today.
Nope. We talk about these movies because I ain't read one Transformer comic book at all. I just watched the cartoon. I watched the movie. I'm just like, oh, because nobody was fucking with Megatron. Like Starscream only jumped in when he saw Megatron was weak. Like he had the money in the bank paste. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, oh shit, he weak. And then OG Megatron went and saw Cybertron, and he got that power. Went back to see Starscream and turned that motherfucker to ash. Optimus ain't doing that. Optimus ain't doing that. But that's just me. Now, the only other person I was considering is maybe Leonardo, but I was like, man, Raph be giving him the business and shit. So
yeah, Raph was like, this dude ain't it. Raph was out here trying to warn y'all, this dude ain't it. I'd rather my brother with a wooden stick over this dude. This dude ain't shit. He got 2 swords in his hand.
I'm out here with these little ass, and I'm willing to throw hands with him. He that soft.
Yep. He got 2 whole swords. He's scared out here, trying to be diplomatic.
But so here's the evil thing about this. Shout out to Pitmaster Rob Gibbons. Kaylee officially trolled him into the most. I mean, we kind of opened the door for it because me and you were going back and forth with this, and then Rob, I guess Rob was just like, "That's it, I can't take this no more." He jumped in and then he just forgot all about what it was about. Like you were just like, Cap can't be the best leader because of this. And then so Rob turned it into Cap is better than Tony. And it's like, it's not even about Tony. It's like, who's the better leader?
Yeah.
Tony, why you keep making this about Tony? Because you said. And I'm going to put that all on him because we was feeding into that shit too, with the Tony making Ultron and all this shit. But he, like, after a while, I was just like, man, give it a break. He's like, nah, Willie, you see this? I'm like, quit tagging me in this, bro. Quit tagging
Save
me
your
in
energy.
this,
Save your energy, King.
Let it be.
What was funny? I was like, because while this was happening, I was chatting with Matt. I was like, this dude ain't gonna let it go.
Nope.
He ain't gonna let it go at all. He gonna argue this one out.
That shit was funny, man. But my brother has a Cap, Leo, and then Cyclops. I'm not a big Cyclops fan for some reason. I don't know why, man. Of all the leaders the X-Men had, I don't know. Like, I guess he had good values and shit, but I think you could have picked more people, probably better people to be leaders than Cyclops.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think the red X-Men was like.
I'm like, once the Green Ranger showed up, I was like, Red who? What? Get out of here. My man got his whole Dragon Zord.
He wasn't even a leader for a whole season. Once Kimberly got that Green Ranger ding dong, he was out of there.
That bad boy dick. He was like, oh shit. Bad boy.
About to give you this Rita dick. You don't even know.
What was the name? Goldar? Goldar taught me this shit.
Yeah, Goldar. Yeah.
Goldar said you would say that. Who? Don't worry about it. Come here, girl. Come here, girl.
Don't even much worry about it.
What was the other thing? Oh, we'll touch on this a little bit too. The other thing we posted this week, was it you that posted it? You were just like, fellas, what are some of the things you hate or that things that women do that bother you or irritate you?
Actually, that was Ange. Shout out to Angela. She did that.
Oh yeah, that was Shout out to Angie. She posted that. I guess just trying to see who would be brave enough to jump in there, and I was shocked at the responses. I didn't think people would jump in there like that. I threw my bit in there, like because the fact that women just can't apologize, right? Now, I have heard the word sorry come out of her mouth, but they were so like past due what she was apologizing for. It's just like, whatever. Like,
right.
I'm expecting you to say sorry anyway, so it's cheers.
I'm over this shit. Yeah, I'm over this shit.
You see me on Division. You see me playing Xbox. I ain't worried about that shit at all, woman. But thank you. And it'd be making me so mad too, because like it's like the Kevin Hart shit. Like they be all on your neck. Da, and you just like, are you done? Because this is what's happening. And they be like, and the minute, and here's the thing that really makes me mad. The minute they be like, damn, I was out of pocket being mad about that. But why didn't you just tell me this before? And then I wouldn't have gotten mad.
Instead of being like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry would have ended the argument. But they can't let you get off being right. That's the whole thing. They can't let you get off being right. You cannot leave this argument right under no circumstances. You cannot.
You can't leave right. You have to take an L. L. Right. You have to walk out of it with an L.
It's your fault. It's your fault because you didn't tell me this. Well, why didn't you tell me this? I told you this last week. I told you this wouldn't happen.
It's not even that. Here's an example. So I bought 2 pairs of shoes, but I had already arranged to sell 2 pairs of my other shoes. So it breaks even, right?
Right.
So here's the part I hate. When you order shoes, they come to your house at Prime, you at work, but your wife at home time. So they ring the doorbell. She open the door, be like, more shoes. That's 2 pairs. That's $400, Willie. I'm just like, I'm in a legit. I'm in a legit debrief. Like we briefing students. My phone vibrating all crazy. I look at it.
Oh my God.
She in all caps. And I'm just like, are you done? Because I'm selling shoes, so we're breaking even. Actually, I sold 3 pairs. So we actually are not like we're profiting. Like it's not a big thing. Right. So like tell her that, and she's just like, well, why didn't you just tell me you were? You didn't tell me you ordered 2. You just said you ordered 1. And I'm just like, are you not seeing how? Are you not seeing? Or is it not working? I don't know. So you just take the L and you just move on and be like, next time I will tell you every move I'm making.
But they're gonna know. That's the thing. They're gonna know. For some odd reason, they're gonna know. Like my downfall for most of my shit is like my youngest son is around for a lot of shit that I do. Like, so even if I want to get away with it, I'm not really gonna get away with it because he tells. Oh yeah, this motherfucker's like, he's like my own little personal Takashi around here. Like I hate it.
Like the minute you do something, he sees you. You're like, my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Damn it. Like, you better not tell your mom about this, dude. Don't tell your mom about this. Okay, Dad, I won't tell. And then, like, as soon as some shit comes up, like this is how I know. This is how I know I'm about to get told on. As soon as some shit comes up, he looks at me. He goes, Dad. Boy, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up.
You know I'm gonna tell now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell.
You know I'm about to tell now, right? I mean, at least you don't try to blackmail you with that shit, though. It's not like, buy me this or I'm going to tell mom.
Right.
Because I feel if my kid does that, I'll just tell Apple off the rip. I'll call her right there. Hey, I'm doing this. Now you lost all your leverage. And you grounded for being a dick. Get in your room.
Right. Yeah. Be telling on me. We got a code, man. What the hell? You breaking the code out here?
Do that all the time. Like I would buy games and not tell Apple because Apple wasn't really checking on all the games, and it'd be like 2K. So she'll be like, "Oh, he must be playing the basketball game he already got." She don't know that it's new 2K until I start playing. And here come my son. Oh, you got the new 2K?
This 2K21?
Apple all in the kitchen. Listening. Right. I'm just like, you give him that Stewie look.
Come on, man. Come on.
Like, my God. Oh, you bought that new Star Wars game, Dad? My guy. Like, bro.
My kid did that. My kid did that to me. Like, he was like, "Oh my God, Dad, you got the new Tony Hawk game?" I was like, "Come on, man. Why you do that? Why would you do that?"
Loud.
Yeah. Loud.
Bro, this is a game we can both enjoy. Now I'm taking shit for it because you had to say so. We could have just both been playing Tony Hawk right now. Yep. Now it's like a weird feeling in the house because your mom mad at me because you loud.
Yeah, and then you get the questions. Then you're gonna get the question. Well, what you do with all the money?
Bro, is the worst feeling. Like, you would think, dog, me and you both like games. I'm bringing the newest shit in the house. Just be quiet and we get the newest shit.
All you gotta do is just not say nothing. That's all you gotta do. Don't say nothing. I'll fund this whole fucking operation. Just stay quiet about it.
I'll fund the whole operation.
I'm helping all us out. Yeah. I'm helping all of us out right now. You're right. Literally, just stay quiet. Just don't talk. I got us, my guy. I got us. All you got to do is stay quiet. No. Like my oldest son, he knows the code. He's like, I'd be like, all right, the new Cold War coming out. There you go. Go play it. Just let me get my time in. I ain't gonna be on it a lot anyway. Here, enjoy. Young son, he'd be like,
I'll be like, oh man, these shoes about to come out. I'm not about to buy them. I need to space out my shoe buying now. I just be like, hey man, the bread Yeezys are coming out this Saturday. I'm like, I want to enter the draw. I'll enter the draw. It'll be the one time where it'd be like, you win. And I'm just like, oh shit, that's $220.
My son's actually he's got a trade going for a pair of them. He collects sneakers. So like he's doing that whole shit. So I understand like the grind of it all now. Cause for a minute I couldn't. But that motherfucker be on that shit. He be on it.
Off the rip. Like they cost $220. They're already being resold for like over $300. So you're like profiting off of it. It's like stock. I try to tell Apple, but she don't understand. She just think it's shoes. I get
it now because he be making money. I be mad as fuck sometimes. I be like, how the fuck you make that much money?
If you just hold on to it, if you buy it, hold on to it a year, higher. Apple just looks at it like you buying shoes you're not wearing, and I'm just like,
I'm about to sell these shits.
This is the next car, babe. This is the next car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sell these shits. I'd be like, hey man, you gotta kick in for some rent or some shit selling them shoes for that much motherfucking money. Like,
you gotta kick in for rent.
Bill or something.
Hey, me. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Let's roll into final shots or final thoughts. What you got?
I had something, but this has been a hell of a show, man. This has been one hell of a show. I had something. Next week, we have a special guest. We have a special guest. And for everybody in the group right now, I've been sharing these videos throughout the history of the group because it just bumped up as an ad on my timeline. And I stumbled on it and I actually watched it and I was like, God damn, this shit is funny. So I ended up contacting the dude and I actually just got confirmation this morning that he's able to do the show next week. So from Net or Gold, the Why Are You So Ashy guy will be live on the Smoke Pit next week. So that's what we got coming for you next week. So it's gonna be a hell of a show. I can't wait to have this dude on. It's gonna be incredible, man. So he was actually really cool about doing it because I again, me shooting shots. I was like, hey man, I'm like a really big fan of yours. Like I got a podcast. I would love to have you on it because I think you fit good here. And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I was like, can you do it next week? He was like, yeah, I can make it.
Nice.
Bet.
Nice.
Bet, bro.
That's dope. That's dope. I like that.
Bet. We got. So he'll be here. The guy, he's actually, if you want to follow him on Instagram, he's at Nettergold guy. So follow him on Instagram. But yeah, man, I can't wait for next week. It's going to be a great show. So.
Yep. Also, speaking of next week, I posted a bracket that we will be doing next week of the 80s one-hit wonders. So I'll be putting the polls out there throughout the week. I just need y'all to finalize, make sure that y'all are cool with the songs on there. I put the link of where I got the songs from. I think there's been a couple of injects, and if I don't hear any objections about it, I'll go ahead and swap them out as well. But the link for where I got the songs from is in the post. So if you want to check on the songs, hear what they sound like so you can vote on them better, it's in the announcements. It's pinned at the top of announcements. So that is what's going on. Make sure you jump in there. I'm working on the 90s one-hit wonder for the following week, and then I'll round it out with the 2000s one-hit wonders. So those will probably be our next three brackets. But, next week is going to be a great show. So make sure you tune in to that. Tune in to it. What up?
Real quick, for everybody in the Smoke Pit because I've been watching, everybody in the Smoke Pit that has joined all the other subsequent groups up on DFPN, thank you guys for joining and contributing. Because you guys have been, I've seen it. You guys have been doing your thing in the other groups. So kudos to you guys for joining those other groups, like the Dan Podcast, Breaking Down the Classics, Fuck You on Me, all those shows. Thank you guys for joining them. Real Food. Thank you for joining those groups and being contributing. I do appreciate it, and I'm sure they do appreciate it too. Because you guys actually made one of the Dan Podcast, which is a weekly live show, was really good this week. And you guys made it that just by coming and having your interaction in their group. So I want to be sure that I shout you guys out that are joining these groups. So if you are not in these groups, please join them because they're just as dope as the Smoke Pit is. Just join the groups, interact with them. I'm pretty sure you'll have a good time. We are inviting you because we think you fit in those groups anyway. So come join.
Yep. And if you didn't catch the Den this week, it was a dope of Atlanta's hip hop's greatest hits. And NCO Club. That's all I'm gonna say. NCO Club playlist.
Yeah,
like fights is happening. LOCs, LOCs is going to happen the next day. Maybe an Article 15. That's what those songs induced. It was just like, it's like, hey, I'm supposed to go home, but you don't put this little John now. Little John on that. I got to act a fool real quick.
Yeah,
but continue if you're not with the In the Den podcast. Just search for it. Get in there. Leave a request for what genre you want to hear, man. My man has all types of music. He can make it happen for you. So he can blend your songs in, whatever. Throw a request in there. Just let him know. Shout out DJ 110. Our DJ's better than yours. With that being said, if you don't have anything else, man, we can go ahead and sign off.
Let's wrap it up.
Cool. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the reactions. It's been a hell of a show. With that being
Hell
said, I am the homie. Always be the homie, Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king, Matus Kelvin Kaylee. Thank you guys for tuning into the Smoke Pit tonight. See you guys next week for one hell of a show. Enjoy yourselves until then.
Peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.